If you're one of the 30,000 title agents or settlement companies in America, you've probably heard about ALTA, the American Land Title Association Best Practices, and/or the assessment procedures related to those best practices. What you may not know is what that means to you operationally, administratively, or technologically. So management asks the question of us, where do we get started? And where our answer is a best practices readiness assessment. And there are three major benefits to management for us doing best practices, a readiness assessment for them. The first one is there is always a perception gap between what management believes is happening inside the organization with their controls and what's actually happening with their controls. The second is that it gives management a starting point. When we go through these readiness assessments, we see the things that are happening that need to be remediated or fixed, or maybe they don't even occur and they need to start occurring. And then finally, we try to give our clients an idea of the general timeline it's going to take and that level of effort that it's going to take to get from point A to point B so that they can become ALTA Best Practice certified. So our ALTA clients have often not had a controls assessment of any sort. And we do controls assessments in every kind of regulatory environment, whether it be Sarbanes or otherwise using COSO or any other control framework. But most of the ALTA clients that we run into haven't had a controls assessment. And so what we have seen, our experience is there are surprises that happen. And the surprises are because that perception gap that I mentioned earlier. They think these things are happening in their organization. But just like I'm a CPA, and so as you can imagine, my house is really clean and I'm a nitpicker. If you were to walk into my house, you would think, wow, this is a pretty clean house. And it is a clean house. And just like your organization is a well-run organization. But when I do spring cleaning and I move my furniture, then all of a sudden I start seeing the dust bunnies and the things that need to be cleaned up. Well, when we come in and do these controls assessment under the ALTA readiness assessment, we're moving your furniture. And so we're going to see those dust bunnies and we're going to see gaps and we're going to see things that need to be either put in place, remediated, or better evidenced so that you can get best practice certified.